In this paper, I want to discuss about the histological treatment of histological examination of the testes treated with drug metasorton and RNase. So, metasorton is a combinational drug of metoprolol and temisorton. So, metoprolol mainly inhibits the alpha and beta receptors of the heart and muscle, whereas temisorton is the type 2 angiotensin receptor blocker. And in this paper, I have new perspective in the sense of histological examination on the slide itself without going for sectioning of the tissue. And after preparation of this slide, it is fixed with the formalin and then used for the staining protocols. So it consists of first deep freezer control, tissue treated with RNase and tissue treated with drug metosorton and tissue treated with drug plus RNase. In control, there is no collagen collapse and elastin collapse, whereas in metasorton treated tissue, there is a lot of clearing of the collagen, maybe due to reducing of the disulfide bonds present in the collagen, and it can lead to elastin collapse also with the same disulfide bond reduction. But when treated with RNase along with the drug, it leads to tumorigenic activities because RNase A is a anti-tumorigenic factor which is inhibited by this metasorton drug. And when treated with both drug and RNase A, it leads to the pro-angiogenic properties and tumor-inducing properties. So so it is useful to perform tissue instead of tissue sectioning. You can go for the smearing because it is a immediate protocol for the examination, but in case of sectioning, some of the morphological changes may occur on storing of the tissue. So coming over to the discussion of the paper, it is mainly the drug is pro-angiogenic and it leads to the cancers when taken in higher amounts, especially the testicular cancers. The extracellular matrix of test tubes is collapsed due to collapse of the collagen and the elastin, and also mainly RNase A resides in the epidermis. Similar RNase A like RNase 10 is found in the epidermis. Most of the 90% of the concentration is found in the epidermis. So it may leads to the alteration in the sperms also, mature sperms also, which may be transferred to the next generation, leading to the genetic defects, especially cancer inducing and testicular, especially the testicular cancer inducing. Okay, thank you.